Friends, it is Friday and we've survived another one. Made it through another week. Here is hoping that you made a difference this week in someone's life, made them smile, did a good thing, said something nice. But if not, there's always next week. It's Friday. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today, for watching me, whether you're on your couch, watching on your TV, on your phone, on your computer, on your tablet, your game system. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching. So today, I am leaving work early. Yes, that's right. Before a procedure, and I got to stay there with them to bring them back home to make sure they get back home because it's a painful procedure, I believe, and it is also drug, and like there's some kind of drug involved. So, anyways, and I don't mean they're taking. Don't get me wrong. I mean there is a pain drug thing, a pain relief thing, or whatever. I don't know, whatever the technical term is there. Nurses, doctors, I don't know. Tell me what it is. But anyways, that's why I gotta go home early. I got up at 2:30 in the morning to go into work early. Typically, I start work at 7:30 in the morning. Today, I started work at about 4 in the morning. So half of my day in. On my way home, unfortunately, I have to go back and make the rest of my time up. So this is more or less my lunch period. My in-between before I make up the rest of my time so I don't have to take another day off. I only have 3 days left this year, and that may seem shocking given that it's February, but I don't know if it's a Canadian thing or what. I work for a Canadian company here in the US, but how it works is my vacation days reset every June. I don't know what that's all about. I've never worked for a company that does that. But the clock gets reset on the vacation days in June. And now in February, because of all the adventures that I've taken you on and my family on and that I've experienced over the last year, and all the doctor's appointments that family members have needed me to help them with, and my own stuff, I'm down to 3 days. And when I get down to 3 days, I clutch those days like I don't know what, like an old lady with their pearls, I guess. And I shouldn't really use analogies like that anymore because I'm getting up there in age myself. Should that be offensive or should that be humorous to me now? I think I'm going to say humorous. I'm going to laugh about it. Because it's even cooler because it's not as insensitive if I say an old person. And don't get me wrong, I'm 51 years old. You know, I'm not that old. But anyway, I'm not going to take long. This isn't going to be a long one. Another short one. Just on the ride home here, the first ride home. Not really sure what the weekend plans are. Was thinking about some of the POV options I can use for tomorrow, and for some of my weekly Disney content. And it doesn't really just have to be Disney. I guess I could use some Hershey Park POVs if I wanted to. There's a couple roller coasters that I rode on at Hershey Park that I never posted the footage to. I could do that. Might be interesting. I don't know. Thinking about these things. I'll figure it out. Anyways, there will be a POV tomorrow. It'll be a theme park POV. I'm not sure what. Sunday, I am also not sure what Sunday will bring. I have a video from August of 2025 that is almost done. It is of Epcot, a trip to Epcot at Walt Disney World. I'm thinking about posting that because I've been hanging on to it for a while. Because of this procedure that my family member is going through today and some other things, I wanted to get down to an area that I need to go to finish this month's America 250 full episode. And I was hoping that maybe there was an outside shot I could get that footage done tomorrow and then throw it together tomorrow night. It's an easy, should be an easy vlog to throw together. And then release my next full America 250. I know we kind of did a half episode this week, but a full America 250 episode. The Capitals one that I've been talking about. I don't know that trip is going to happen tomorrow. I got a lot of things going on. I got 2 kids with driver's learning permits that I need to get some driving time in with. Especially my son, the younger of the 2, because he got his expeditiously. How about that word? And I would really like to get more driving time in with him. My goal, I have a trip planned coming up in the summer. Maybe another trip planned before then, a short one, to Florida, both of them. And I want him to have his driver's license by the time I leave on the second trip, which will be June into July. Okay, so the talk of the day. Again, this is a shorter video, but I'm not going to be under 10 minutes. Sorry. I'll be under 15. That's a promise. I had to edit that video and cut a rant out about sports and some other stuff. And that's okay, because I don't really talk sports a lot on here. I don't really want to. But I had to cut that whole rant out to get under my promised 10 minutes. So I kind of cheated. So today, let's make sure that I get under 15 minutes without cheating. All right. A couple days ago, it was announced that Adam the Woo Celebration of Life will happen out in, I believe, it's Orange County, California. I think it's Anaheim, right? And, regardless of all that, it's, the tickets were free. So it's not really right to say sold out because they weren't selling. The tickets are consumed. They're all gone. So if you wanted to show up and celebrate Adam the Woo's life at the site that they're doing it, it isn't going to happen. I wish I could have went. There's no scenario that would have allowed me to go. I could always fly and get a flight out, and I have enough days. I could probably wing and figure out, the days and all that stuff. It's on a Sunday, So I probably would have had to fly back on a Monday, maybe take. But anyways, his celebration of life in Anaheim, California. And I've seen some people like hold back, and I can tell there's some people that want to grumble about how they didn't do one in Florida. Well, they did, my friends. They did one in Florida, and it was for family and the close friends. The man has died, and I know we all want to honor his legacy, and we all want to be a part of the thing. But look, we loved the man. If we watched him, we loved him. He impacted our lives in some way for many years. That doesn't necessarily give us a right to take part in something that, celebrates his life physically. We can celebrate his life every day by watching his videos, maybe posting our own videos, talking about him, remembering him, and laughing about our favorite moments. And I think at some point I'm probably going to do something like that. I'm going to do start doing every week a reminiscence of my favorite Adam the Woo moment. I'm not going to show the video because it's his video, and I'm not going to steal his content. And I'm not going to use it in a tag to try and further my video or promote my video. That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm going to do it to honor the man, and I'll do it once a week, and I'm not going to post about it in the description or in the tags or anything like that, because that's not the reason I want to do it. I want to do it because I loved watching the guy, and there are a few favorite moments that I have, and maybe I'll just do it like my favorite moment of the week that came up and talk about that. I'm not going to do it yet. I'll do it eventually. Maybe start next week. But anyways, I didn't get a chance, obviously, to get a ticket to go to this event. I didn't try. And, life, you got to live life. Not everything has to be you don't have to take part in every little single moment, right? So I didn't get a chance. But anyways, we don't necessarily have a right to the man's life and to just be a part of the celebration. We only have a right to what he allowed us to take part in and show what he showed us. The same goes for Mr. Williams and Mrs. Williams. That's what I call his mother and father. JWDW on the Move is his dad's YouTube thing. And he's given us a chance to take part in that trip that they took, last year or whatever together, or 2 years ago. That's enough for me. I thanked him in every episode for revisiting and letting us take a part in his son's life, and I thanked him for giving his son to us. That's kind of the extent of the right of what we have to the whole thing. Those content creators and the Williams family has given us an opportunity to celebrate his life for that at that event. And some of us will make it, and some of us won't. And that's it. And that's okay. It's going to be live streamed. So let's watch the live stream and enjoy that. Anyway, I'm not going to take any more of your time. I'm coming up on the 15-minute mark. So we're going to end this thing. Dreams, grass, churros. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. We will see you on Monday. And don't forget the videos this weekend. Okay, goodbye.